Hi everyone, Codeforces problem of the day for today is effective approach. It is a 1100 rated problem. So this question simply says that there are three guys, Vasya, Petya and Sasha. They are implementing linear search. So Vasya says that if we search from first index to the last index, then the number of comparisons will be less. Petya says if we go from last to first, then the comparisons will be less. And Sasha says for both approaches are equal, the comparisons will be equal. So they want to compare their approaches. So they have taken AMP queries and they check how many comparisons their approach is making. And at last, we just have to print the number of comparisons Vasya's approach is taking and number of comparisons Petya's approach is making. That we have to print. So this is the question. Now how to do this? One thing we know here is that all the elements are just a permutation from 1 to n. Means we can simply keep the indexes of each element in an array. So we shall make an array and for each element we shall keep its index. So that index will give us the number of comparisons we have to make to find it, right? So this is what we shall use. So for each query we shall directly go to that index and check its index. That will give us the number of comparisons from the beginning. For the end, we will subtract it from the size. That will give us number of comparisons from the end. And we shall keep on counting for each bit, Vesya and Petya. Moving to the solution, we simply take n inputs, create an index array. We are not storing the numbers, we are just creating an index array. Now for each element, at that index, we are keeping the index of that value. So in the index array, we are taking the input. It is one indexed, so we are converting it to zero indexed. It is 1 to n, so we are simply converting it to 0 to n minus 1. Now that value's index we are storing I, means that value is coming at index I. Now we have to take AMP queries. Now we have to take two variables for Vasya and Petya. So A is for Vasya, B is for Petya. They are in long because our number of comparisons can be out of the integer range. Now for each query we shall take the number input as q. Now we need to find the index. So index is, this is 1 to n, we have stored it in minus 1, so we shall find out the index for q minus 1. Now we have got the index in x. This is the number of comparisons from starting towards the end, right? And for Petya it shall be size minus x. So this x is zero indexed. This x is zero indexed. So for Vesya's approach from first to the last, the number of comparisons shall be x plus 1, and for Petya it shall be simply y. So we are adding those comparisons to Vesya and Petya. At last we just have to print the number of comparisons so they can find out the effective approach. So this was the simple solution for this question. I hope you guys would have got the approach. Thanks for watching the video. Have fun. Bye.